Middle school is a big time in a kid's life that involves bullying, relationships, and growing friendships. With being a middle schooler, there comes good times and bad times. Middle school is a school which educates people after they have finished elementary school and before they move on to high school. It's either called middle school or junior high. Currently, I'm an 8th grade student who attends W.S. Parker Middle School in Reading, Massachusetts. Our school consists of grades 6 to 8, but for some other places around the world, the grades run differently. Such as in Algeria, the middle schools start from grades 5 and ends at grade 8. In Venezuela, middle schools there run from 7th grade to 11th grade. Like America, Israel's middle school consists of grades 6 to 8. I go to Parker Middle School, named after Walter Scott Parker. He was born in Reading in 1846, and he worked briefly as a bookkeeper in his uncle's shoe manufacturing business, and volunteered for the Civil War just before his 18th birthday. In 1865, Walter Scott Parker attended Dartmouth College and graduated 3 years later. He retired from public services in 1929, and he died in 1931 at the age of 84. Parker Middle School was first opened in 1927. It was the first middle school to be built in the town. In the mid-1940s, it was necessary to move a 4th grade class to Parker due to increased registration that year. Parker Middle School is an extraordinary school which offers many different activities, whether during the day or after school. During school, the top two most popular things kids like to do is take part in the band and chorus, which is open to all grades. Other music choices that are available to do are jazz band, percussion ensemble, wind ensemble, and select chorus. After school, they offer different clubs such as math team, GSA, peer leaders, peer tutors, and lots of others. We have a wonderful library with a bunch of computers, plus our own separate computer lab. There are many talented kids who are good at art, and we have 2 art rooms with wonderful teachers. We have a great, large, beautiful auditorium where we have all of our concerts and performances. Along with that, we are fortunate to have a nice, large gym. I love my 3 years here at Parker Middle School. Next year, I will be heading on to the high school. I already know that high school will be a lot different from middle school. When I think about middle school, with it comes a lot of great memories and teachers. Whoever is coming up to the school from elementary school, I guarantee you will love the school and everything that it has to offer. Currently, I'm outside of Parker Middle School where I go. I'm an 8th grade student here. I'm not the only one who loves Parker. There are many teachers here who have gone to Parker, such as Ms. Kalmakis and Mrs. Ropel. They started their careers here as students, and they love it as much as I do.
It was great for grades 6 and 7, and not 6. I was in the basement because just as a 6th grade class. And then for 7th and 8th grade, because of the baby boom, we were also here for 9th grade. But in 7th and 8th grade, they put everybody in 9 groups. So the groups were named after the planets according to their size. So if you were in a group named after a large planet, you knew you were smart. And if you were in a group named after a little planet, you knew you weren't smart. And I think that wasn't really good for kids because it tracked kids at a very young age before they had really figured out how good they wanted to be. So that was a negative about it. But a positive about it was the teachers were good, and we got to take home ec and learn how to cook and sew. And the boys did shop, and they learned woodworking and metalworking. And so there was a lot more diversity in our studies. But I never wrote anything in middle school, and I'm not sure I ever read anything. I don't remember what I learned in middle school, except for French. That's it.
I loved being at Parker Junior High back then. It was grades 6 and 7, and it was in my neighborhood, so I was very familiar with the school. And I had really wonderful teachers. I remember Mr. Cryan, that was a great teacher, and my homeroom teacher, and I still have a lot of really fond memories about the experiences that I had there. The building was beautiful. It was a very old building, built probably in the 1920s, and you really got a feeling in that building like you were cared about as a person, and that's what made it such a nice school.
I really liked how respectful each teacher was of our learning styles, and I'm definitely going to miss that and how just nice everyone was.
If you work really hard and you do your best, then you'll have a good relationship with your teachers. And I'm gonna miss the fact that it was a great community and we had the best teachers ever.
I really love I love the teachers and how each teacher has influenced me so much, and I just like all of that. And something that I'm gonna miss next year is just the openness of the place and just how we all fit into one giant.
From the students now and the teachers who were students back then, you can really tell that they all agreed on that the school was a big community and everyone was together and united and you could express yourself freely and be who you are.